If you are buying non-organic produce, I feel like actually this is probably a really important thing to do. If you're wondering how to clean fruits and vegetables, in this video, I'm going to share with you a really awesome invention called a fruit and vegetable purifying washing machine. This is a really quick way to wash fruits, vegetables, as well as other foods like beans, grains. You can even do meat and seafood and even like cooking utensils, but this uses a titanium electrolysis method to help remove pesticides, bacteria, and debris from foods. And I include links in the description below where you can purchase one of these. There are 3 different types of ultrasonic cleaners available that I've found. This is the one that I think is best for regular, everyday use, for normal households who aren't doing like a whole bunch of intense vegetable washing or don't have really extreme concerns about bacteria. So this is what I think is perfect for normal everyday household. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Veronica, a former professional chef turned homemaker, and on this channel I love sharing all kinds of small kitchen appliance tutorials as well as how I cook meals for my family at home. So be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my Amazon storefront for all different types of cooking and kitchen tools that I use every day. And in my last video, I did an unboxing of this fruit and vegetable purifying machine, and I tried it out and it worked really well to clean some leafy greens. I did kale and it worked really well. I felt like the kale was really well washed and it did help remove a lot of sediment, but also I love that it helps to remove pesticides and anything else that might just be on the food. So in this video, I'm gonna just test this machine with a whole bunch of different foods. So let's dive in. All right, the first food I want to try is celery. As you can see, like the celery does have a lot of debris. Normally when I would wash produce, I would just kind of like rinse it and try and rub stuff off of it. But I'm realizing actually it'd be better probably to have a better system and something like the ultrasonic cleaner I think is going to be really great. So we're just going to test a whole bunch of different foods that I use on a regular basis. I use the celery for juicing, so cleaning this is actually really important. Now the way this ultrasonic cleaner works is you put like a container of water or you fill up a sink like this with water, and it has 4 different methods. So check out my last video where I did the unboxing and I showed the manual and more about the different stages. But since we're doing just fruits and vegetables, we're going to put this into the water after we turn it on. You want to make sure that it's completely submerged in the water because it's going to start spinning and we need it to spin around. So each setting is like a different number of minutes. This one is 3 minutes. You put this in here with the water and the food that you want to clean. It does the 3-minute cycle. Then you let everything sit for 5 to 10 minutes afterwards, and that's actually where it's doing its purification. So in the first part of the cycle where it does spinning and then it stops and then it spins again and it forms little bubbles like that. And I think that that's help agitate everything off of the food. And then after this cycle is done, then it's going to do the purification part like I just mentioned. So you want to make sure and leave everything for 5 to 10 minutes after it's done through its cycle. Okay, so it beeped, so that means it's done with that cycle. Now I'm going to set a 5-minute timer. Okay, everything has finished in here. It's been 5 minutes or even a little longer, and the celery looks nice and clean, and I've barely done anything to it. I just put it in the water and swished it around a little, but this is nice. It looks kind of crisper. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know if you can tell in the camera. Okay, let's go ahead and empty this out of the sink and see what kind of residue was left over. This definitely makes like cleaning produce way easier, and I feel a little less stressed because when I was cleaning the produce by hand before, I just felt kind of like maybe I wasn't cleaning it enough. And since I'm juicing, you know, you want it to be clean because it's not getting cooked. Okay, so there's definitely like a lot of little things floating in the water, and I wish you could see it a little better with the camera, but that was great. Okay, now we're going to do some soybeans. So I make a lot of soy milk. If you've seen any of my other videos, you've probably seen some of my soy milk, nut milk machine videos. But what I do is I use these organic soybeans, and normally I'll just rinse them. But let's see what happens when I put them in the water with the ultrasonic cleaner. I'm wondering to see like if they actually get cleaner than when I just rinse them. Normally I don't see much residue coming off of these beans, but it would be nice to know if they're like totally purified. Okay, I'm just going to put enough water in there so that this can be submerged. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Oh, actually I need to do it twice, I think. Okay. We'll check back in. This is going to take about 5 minutes, and then we'll do another 5 minutes after that of resting. Okay, it's getting nice and bubbly. Okay, so the machine finished its cycle, and then I let it sit for about 7 minutes or 8 minutes. And there's definitely like a lot of foam that has risen to the top. I'm like wondering what that actually is. So I'm happy to have this little machine to actually clean a lot of that off. You can also take off this top and drain it. Okay, but let's see. It's a good feeling to know that I feel like I'm actually thoroughly cleaning this food, because I have been wondering, wow, look at these, look clean. Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and pour these into my nut milk machine and make some soy milk. And I don't even know what this is coming off the side. I'm guessing this is just like starch, but who knows? But I'm kind of glad that that's not in the soy milk at this point. Now let's go ahead and try some brown rice. Okay, here's the brown rice I'm gonna use. I love using this Lundberg brown rice. I buy it in bulk on Amazon. I'm just gonna go ahead and do about a cup so that I can meal prep some rice while we're doing this testing. And I'm just gonna pour it in there. Now, one of the other reasons why I bought this machine too is it had this specific model, because it has like I think 120-minute capacity before you really need to recharge it again. And I feel like that would be important if you're trying to wash a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna set it to setting 2 and then put it in there, because that's the one that does the grains. And I'm wondering if like the rice is gonna fall in there. I hope not. All right, and just wanted to show you real quick, here's the juice that I just made from the celery and the kale that I washed with the ultrasonic cleaner, and look how vibrant it is. I feel like it's extra vibrant. Now I will let the ultrasonic cleaner do its 5-minute cycle, and then I also let it sit for just about 10 minutes. So this is all the residue that came off the top. Let's go ahead and pour that out. I mean, it's definitely stuff that you don't want in your food. And I love, like, this is amazing. Like the vibrancy of the food that is coming out after I'm cleaning, it just looks cleaner. I mean, cleaner than normal. And it just is a good feeling. Yeah, look at that. Now, this is what I thought was going to happen, was rice was going to get inside. So I'm just going to turn this top part counterclockwise, and then this is supposed to come off so that I can actually drain all of that out. Okay, so I removed that part. Now, it says it's supposed to be able to clean rice, but I'm not sure exactly how you're supposed to prevent rice from getting in there. Hopefully this will just rinse out. Okay, I was able to get them out. I just had to like rinse it a lot. So that is one downside, like to cleaning rice. I mean, it does get stuck in there. I don't know if you could put the rice in maybe like a mesh bag or something so that that doesn't happen. I don't know. I'll have to experiment with that. So stay tuned. But look how clean this rice looks. I mean, that's pretty satisfying. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this into my rice cooker and start cooking this. Okay, so now I have this big, beautiful bowl of fruit. I have apples, peaches, and nectarines and lemons in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this fruit into, actually, no, I think we do this one first. We're gonna turn this on. Put it in there. We're just doing the first setting because this is fruit. And then we're gonna put these in and see how these turn out. All right, it's doing its thing. These are another type of buoyant fruit, so I think probably stirring it around a little bit helps. And it's been 13 minutes total, 3 minutes for this, and then a 10-minute resting period. And it feels like everything feels nice and extra like shiny and clean. So I don't know how to really describe it, but it's definitely a very clean feeling. After everything has been washed, it's like something has been removed off of the surface. Now, I should mention that everything I buy, for the most part, is certified organic, which means that there are no pesticides. There shouldn't be any pesticide residue, but you never know like what could be on the produce. It could be even just bacteria or contamination from other sources. But if you are buying non-organic produce, I feel like actually this is probably a really important thing to do to remove any pesticide residue as well as bacteria and anything from the growing and transportation process, which is way less strict than the organic standards. Now, these lemons actually came from a neighbor's tree, so these actually would normally have a lot more residue on them, and these are like sparkly shiny. So this is great. I'm really happy with this. Now I have 2 more things to wash. We're gonna do some carrots and then we're gonna do some broccoli. Carrots are sometimes hard to get clean because of their long shape. So let's see how those turn out. And here's what everything looks like. I mean, talk about nice and clean. And then here's what the water looks like afterwards. There's definitely like a lot of little things floating around that you definitely wouldn't want on like your food. Okay, now let's drain and do some carrots and then broccoli. Now look at my beautiful fruit bowl right here. This is like, everything is so nice and shiny. This is gonna go perfectly back on the table and be ready for people to grab and eat. But I do wanna show you something. These are some nectarines and peaches, and I do see like the nectarines got really agitated while cleaning. So this is something you would want to do for stone fruits that are soft like this right before you plan to use them, because look at that. They weren't like that before. And I mean, I'm glad they're really clean, but I definitely don't want to put them back in my fruit bowl because they're going to go bad quickly. So I think what I'm going to do is just chop these up and keep them in a container in the refrigerator. But that's definitely something to consider. All right, now these are the carrots I purchased at Whole Foods in a 5-pound bag, and we're gonna see how clean we can get them. I mean, they do have some dirt obviously in the top. That just happens all the time. Normally I'll cut off the tops here, but there'll even be like dirt and residue on the carrots. So let's go ahead and put them into our water with our ultrasonic cleaner and see how these go. And this time I'm gonna keep 1 carrot behind so we can kind of compare. Gonna turn it on, set it in, and walk away. All right, the carrots are done, but really quickly I want to show you, this is the brown rice that I washed with the ultrasonic cleaner, nice and cooked. And here is the soy milk that I cooked with the soybeans that I cooked in the ultrasonic cleaner. I mean, everything looks a little more vibrant than it normally does. And then I ate one of these and it does taste a lot cleaner on the skin. All right, let's check out our carrots here. Definitely like feels smoother and cleaner. Let's see the difference. Let's just like wet this one to see what it looks like wet comparatively. This is the one on the right here is the cleaned one, and then the one on the left is the not cleaned. So I don't know if you could tell in the camera, but this definitely, it looks a little more vibrant than the uncleaned one. And I didn't have to do anything. I literally just put it in there and then walked away. That's another thing I like about this, is that you don't have to sit there and do a lot of scrubbing and cleaning, because this thing literally will just do it all for you. Now let's check out the water. The tops are still, you know, oh, I mean, I don't think anything could get that dirt off. But here's what the water looks like. I mean, a lot of stuff came off of these carrots. Like, I don't even know what all this is, but all I did was just throw them in there. I didn't even do any agitating or anything. That machine did it all. Okay, the last one we're gonna do today is broccoli. Broccoli is hard to clean sometimes because there's so many little crevices in broccoli. So let's go ahead and refill our sink and do our broccoli. Okay, I'm gonna turn that on. I'm just gonna use a bowl because I don't have that much broccoli to clean, but here's what the broccoli looks like. This was organic broccoli that I purchased at Whole Foods Market. I have found their stuff to be pretty clean. So let's see. This is another, some of the vegetables and fruits like float. So I don't know exactly what you're supposed to do. I just kind of have been trying to put the parts that are the dirtiest on the bottom, but probably I'll move it around a little. Now I'm going to set my timer and walk away. Okay, the broccoli has gone through its cycle and has been sitting here, and I mean, this looks brighter too. I don't know how to describe this, but everything feels cleaner and looks brighter. Even my hand that I've been using to pick up all this produce feels like a lot cleaner, and I haven't been like washing with a bunch of soap in between or anything. So that's also another testament to this. Okay, and then let's check out the water. There's definitely like some things floating around in there. But, you know, also I should mention, like I've been saying too, that the produce that I bought is from Whole Foods Market and it is organic. So they probably are already doing their own cleaning as well. And then we're also not dealing with a lot of pesticides because it's organic produce. So if you're not using organic produce, and you're buying it from a place that isn't already thoroughly cleaning the produce, this is probably such a must-needed thing. All right, well, thanks so much for joining me in this video. If you've made it this far, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to buy one of these for yourself, please let me know in the comments below if you do and how it works out for you. Check out the links in my description. They're affiliate links that help support my channel. And thank you so much for purchasing with my affiliate links. And be sure to check out my other small kitchen appliance tutorials and reviews. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.